In the 90s, acclaimed director M. Night Shyamalan shocked and stunned audiences around the world with The Sixth Sense. Many years later, his daughter, Ishana Night Shyamalan, writes and directs The Watchers. From all the reviews and reactions I have seen on YouTube, I wanted to formulate my own opinion of the film because I'd like to go watch it and ignore what the naysayers say. M. Night, you could take some notes and some classes from your daughter, Ishana. At 1 hour and 47 minutes, the cinematography, the sound design, the set design, the production design, the music, the audio, the camera movement, the pacing, and the editing is absolutely shocking, stunning, and provocative. It is a film that will propel you from beginning to end into a world of darkness, sadness, suffering, isolationism. There's even themes of politics, and I don't want to really go much into that. This film, and I wasn't really going to say this up to the introduction, to the middle, to the end of the film, but this film is reminiscent of Roman Polanski's Rosemary's Baby. I really did not want to go there, but this is one of the most astonishing horror fantasy films I have seen since Unbreakable, since Signs, since The Village. It is a genius masterpiece, and I really wasn't going to even go that far as to say Polanski or Rosemary's Baby. M. Night, you have some notes to take from your daughter, Ishana Night Shyamalan. I was floored by the movement, by the sound, the audio, the extreme close-ups, the medium shots, the camera pacing, the lighting, the script, the shots from the beginning to the middle to the end. The movie is so psychologically paced in such a way that it takes the viewer into a fantastical journey into the unknown to explore views of misunderstanding of war, misunderstanding of friendship, misunderstanding of depression, of suicide, of sadness, of loneliness, a new pandemic of loneliness. Loneliness is all over society now. It is due to, of course, themes like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Films from Shyamalan, from Unbreakable, Signs, and The Sixth Sense, The Visit, Lady in the Water, have propelled imagination, M. Night Shyamalan's imagination, to show the world a different structure and form of horror, suspense, and terror with a point of view to show that stories are supposed to captivate the viewer and the world. What is awe-inspiring to what we feel in the theater, to find a message of political value, emotional power, imagination to the mind, and the spiritual point of view of how we look at what cinema is, what isolationism is, what depression means, what sadness means, what war is, destruction, death, and misery. Ishana Night Shyamalan's debut film, The Watchers, is so extraordinary and astonishing. I feel that I need to see this film again. The metaphors and the symbolism of the movie do reflect much or less of some of the things I see on BBC News today going on in the Middle East. And I don't want to go too much into that platform right now, but I wasn't going to say what I just said about Rosemary's Baby, but this is structurally, psychologically, the most captivating, most devastating, most powerful, most angry, beautiful piece of genius masterpiece I have seen from M. Night Shyamalan's daughter, Ishana Night Shyamalan. I don't care what the reviews are, what they say on YouTube. There's 9 or 10 reviews from people on YouTube saying, spoiler alert, this is shit, this is crap. This is a genuine masterpiece from beginning to end. The pacing, the editing, the overall psychological construction and composition of the entire film takes the viewer to the unknown, where we can try and understand what depression is, what isolationism is, humans, friendships, loneliness, destruction, war, dead people reaching out, dead children reaching out to those who cannot hear those dead children, the dead children of the world who are not heard, the dead voices who are not heard, the sadness, the loners, the people who are lonely, the people who have no friends, who have no girlfriends, the men who are homeless and sad. There is so much going on in this film towards isolationism and darkness and suffering that this is a movie I think that requires another viewing, actually multiple viewings. There are themes in this that go towards, and I have to go there with the whole Israeli-Palestinian issue. It's definitely into film. I don't want to go too much into it, but Ishana Night Shyamalan, please don't stop making films. Your father, M. Night Shyamalan, is a genius. I have to see this film again. It is one of the most extraordinary pieces of horror fantasy cinema since Roman Polanski's Rosemary's Baby. This is Movie O'Clock, Popcorn O'Clock, here in New Rochelle, New York. I'll see you again next time. And please see The Watchers from director Ishana Night Shyamalan.